This is going to be a review of the Sunbeam color changing LED power failure nightlight. That you can get at Costco. That's where I picked this up. Item number 710114. Now, I've already done a review of the first two versions of this product. Let me show you the first version, and you can also find it on my channel. That's the first version down there. That is the blue version, the blue light. These things are really awesome. They are very handy. They've got a motion control on them so that it will activate when you walk into the room. If you don't have the motion detector on, it will also work as a night light. If you want to turn it on, there's a switch to turn on the night light. There is motion detector, or there is just a dusk to dawn, which will be a night light that when it gets dark enough in the room, the light comes on. When it gets bright enough in the room, the light goes off, and the motion detector will detect when you were walking into the room. And let me show you something else really cool about this. Right now the lights are dim, but if you move around anywhere in the motion detector area, they will get bright. So that's a really neat feature. I use that at nighttime, because I have this awesome little rescue dog that I just picked up a few months ago, and I did not want to sleep with the light on in the room all the time, so I bought the night lights. And the advantage is that when I wake up and I move, the light gets brighter so I can see if she's on the floor anywhere near me. And when I fall asleep, the night light is still on, keeping the room lit, which really I don't need. I could use the motion detector for that, but it's nice just to have a very dim light in the room, and then if I wake up or I move my arm, the light gets brighter and I can see the floor. I can make sure she is nowhere near me. So this has many uses then, as a motion detector or as a night light or as an emergency light. You can flip a switch and it will turn on to a flashlight. And the new version, which I'm going to try out now, I really have not seen this before in action because it's packaged in the store, is they say that it has multiple colors. So I'm not sure how many colors it has. It comes in a pack of 3, and I'm going to unpack it right now, unbox it. So what I want to say is, if my videos help you out, please do a thumbs up, a subscribe, or a like. If there's anything you want me to review, let me know. If I can get a hold of the product, I will review it, if I can. If you want to link this to any website, that would be awesome. And remember, subscribe. It definitely helps me out as a YouTube provider. This is the back of the package. Color changes gradually. Single color option, white power failure light. And then what I was talking about before, there's your power failure light. Your color changing and color adjustable automatic night light. Turns on when there is not enough light, turns off when there is sufficient light. Auto dimming under night light unit. Auto adjusts to a lower brightness if no motion is detected by the motion sensor in 25 seconds. That's what I showed you a minute ago. Color changing LED. Light automatically turns on when the sensor detects motion and there is a lack of ambient light. Automatically turns off when motion stops or there is sufficient ambient light. Rechargeable LED flashlight. Some people online have made comments about this thing lasts a year and then it dies. I've had my unit for, over 2 years, probably 3 years, and I've had no problem. The unit is working perfectly. And like most things that run on a battery, I'm sure that you were able to open this up if you know how, if you're technically capable, to put a new battery in here. So time to unbox this thing. On this version, it appears that they have user-friendly packaging because the last packages were really difficult to remove the flashlight from the package. And this one, it looks like you just cut around on the dotted lines, and this item should come out. I'm going to plug the unit in now, pull the prongs out so that they can plug into an outlet. There is a switch over here for motion detector. I've got it set to off. This is your on-off switch and also your color controlling switch. So I'm going to plug this thing in now and we'll see what happens. We can see that it is going from green to bluish. Let me shut off this light here. Going violet or like purple, reddish, orange, yellow, type of a bluish green. So it goes through it cycles through all these colors, and it will continue to do that unless you take your finger and press it on that on-off switch, and then it will lock in at whatever color you had on at the time. Now, I've got the motion detector on right now. I'm going to move out of the way. In about 25 seconds, the light should go dim. Okay, the light went off. Now I'm going to move into the motion detector area. I thought the light was supposed to stay on, but it did not. I don't know why. So now that's the full light. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat that, but I'm going to take off the motion detector. And I'm going to get out of the way, and we'll see what happens in 25 seconds. Now I'm going to move towards the light, and there it goes. It just went brighter. Okay, so we see that with the motion detector on, when you move closer, the light gets brighter. When you don't move, the light stays dim. And when the motion detector is off, the light just goes out. There is another switch. Well, it's the power switch, but I'm going to unplug it now, and I'm going to press the power switch. That will turn to a white, but I'm going to press the power switch on here, and when I do that, we should get a flashlight. So that's a nice little thing. That's your emergency flashlight. Not sure how long it will last, but it's extremely bright, and this is just a really cool deal. So I'm going to show you that one last step. I'm going to plug this back in, and I don't know if the flashlight goes off. The flashlight goes off. So now we've got the unit switching between colors again. Let's let it go over to a reddish color. And when it gets to a reddish color, I'm going to take my finger and press that button. Oh, that's a nice color. Okay, so I pressed the switch when it was on pink, and now it's going to hold the pink color. Let me press the switch again and see if it goes back into cycling. Okay, red or green, and I pressed it, and it held. So I'm going to press it again. We've got blue. So it's just switching back and forth now between whatever color is in the next sequence. And then if I press the button to reset it, I hold it for about 2 or 3 seconds, and then it should go back into switching colors on its own. Is it doing that? There it goes. Yeah, it's just switching there. We're at like a nice little pinkish red, an orange, a yellow. So my review of this thing, these things are really awesome. I've got 3, 4 of them at my mom's house. Okay, see, motion detector is off, and the light just goes dim. It doesn't go dim, it goes completely off after 25 seconds. With the motion detector on, it would stay on but dim. So I'm going to move my hand now, and the light should kick back on. So what's my opinion of this thing? I've got some of these at my mom's house, some of the older model, the blue one, and some of the white one. And I've got a couple of the blue one at my house, the much older version that's probably at least 3 or 4 years old. And I'm very happy with them. At 4 years old, I'm not sure Okay, there's the motion again. At 4 years old, I'm not sure how long the battery life would be for an emergency flashlight. As far as a nightlight, this thing is awesome. It works. I like the fact that this has got some changing colors over here, just because, hey, it's something new, it's something cool. And the advantage of having a color change is that you can find a color that really is dim or dark enough in the room so that it doesn't bother you when you're sleeping, or you can find a much bolder color that is going to spread more light rays around the room so that you can see at all times. And you just might like a certain color in the room, a certain feeling, or if you have a baby, the baby might react to certain colors and not react to others. So this is a real neat nightlight. Very happy with it. You can see on the back, I believe, it has 4 screws. 1, 2. Let me get the light on. 4 screws on the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. This thing runs on electricity, AC. So I would not advise opening this thing up. Let's see what their message is. Non-replaceable LED and battery. Caution risk of electrical shock. Use in dry locations only. So the message is going to be, for safety, do not open this thing up. You could cause a fire or shock yourself or injure yourself. And as far as I'm concerned, when this thing finally stops working, I am going to get out a Phillips screwdriver and open up this unit with 4 screws and replace the, I believe it said there was a 3.6 volt battery in here. I'll replace the 3.6 volt NiCad battery. And if it's a reasonable price, these are great. These things cost about $6 each. You can't beat it. Again, you've got your light with different colors. You have your flashlight. It's off. You've got your night light, your motion detector, and this is a real nice thing to have. As I said before, I'm not sure how long these lights are supposed to last for. I don't know if it said 10 hours. I'm not sure. But fold this thing back. You buy a package of 3 of these things. You pop one of these things in your shirt pocket, put it in your purse. That's a pretty neat item. Good quality, sturdy, and I'm happy with it. I would totally recommend it. So that's my review. Again, thumbs up, subscribe, like. If you want me to review a product, let me know. I'll try to do it if I can get a hold of it. And please link this to everything. It helps me out. It definitely helps my channel. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good luck.